Good evening. Welcome back. Big Rob here on the Al Report.
This Big Al right here.
Leon, how y'all feeling?
OTM. They don't get mad because I said that.
He on his own. I'm a part of the citizen gang. You know, the regular individuals out here.
This guy. But Jalen Ramsey.
I got him going to the Chargers. The Chargers.
He on his way out.
The Chargers.
What makes you say that?
They had no D-backs.
That's going to be an expensive secondary.
No D-backs.
You see the Chargers giving up a couple
Yeah,
first
I see it. I see them giving it up. They need it. Who you think he's going to?
I actually had a few teams. I think Carolina should possibly make a move. Miami should possibly make a move.
Miami don't want nobody. They tank.
I mean,
They
need him.
They traded away and they start DB. They don't care.
They need him.
Let Xavier Rose.
I think the Vikings. I was gonna say I think the Vikings probably could use his services because he's been up and down these past couple games and the past couple seasons. His players fell off. The Giants, the Jets, as we can see, and I think the Seahawks could definitely use him.
See, I agree with you with the Seahawks. They was one of my teams also, but I say the Raiders, the Chiefs, because the Chiefs really need somebody in that secondary that can just lock down one side of the field to help that defense out.
As it does every team.
But I also see the Patriots because the defense, the type defense they play, they've been playing a lot of man-to-man coverage.
The Patriots can't afford them.
I mean, but
I like that secondary. I think it's fine. They haven't allowed a pass and touchdown in 2 games.
Games.
It's Bill
Y'all
Belichick. You can never count him out.
Yeah, that's true. He loaded up on offense.
They can't afford him. He gonna want to go somewhere that can use his service and pay him his contract up this year.
Oh yeah, he going to definitely ask for big money.
Big money. So whatever team, just like Jadeveon Clowney, whatever team trades for him is gonna have to be able to pay him.
But it is also worth noting, 17 targets, he allowed 11 catches this season. 9 tackles and 1 pass deflection.
I mean, but who do y'all see giving up 2 first-round picks for him?
The
So
Chargers.
that's what they want.
The Chargers.
I could see the Giants maybe. But I can't see any of the rest of the teams I named. I think it's going to take a Chiefs or like you said, a Raiders. I think that's somebody that would be wild enough to pull it off. I don't think he's worth 2 first rounders, but I agree some team meet that asking price.
I think the favorites for me is actually Seahawks, who you also said, because their defensive system, like, you know, ever since the Legion of Boom, they really ain't been having like that same type of thing on the, you know.
But they don't really have the star corner that follows the star receiver. That was one of the knocks on Richard Sherman, was that he only was on one side of the field. He never shadowed the top receiver. So I don't know if schematically that'll be what he want to do, unless they promised him that. But I can't see Pete Carroll giving up 2 first-round picks for him.
The Chargers.
I don't think
I don't see the Chargers going on. And they still got I think he is hurt, Derwin James.
He plays safety.
He played everything in that secondary.
Well, how about
He's all over the field.
the Texans?
I don't think that they would be stupid to trade him in division.
Yeah,
Would you give up?
I don't think they.
I don't think they would. I don't think
The
they
2
want to see
first-round
him.
picks?
I don't think they want to see him.
I'd trade him anywhere.
I don't think they have 2 first-round
I
picks.
think
They sent one to Miami already for Laramie
Oh,
Thompson.
yeah, Tunsil that can't even block the forward in Texas.
I don't think he's worth 2 first-round picks. I don't think any team that would give it up has the pressing need for a corner to give that up. So I doubt they get their asking price. I think he just plays this season out unhappy. I don't see him getting traded this season. And if I was the Jaguars, I wouldn't.
He said one of the teams he would love to play for is the Titans.
And the Raiders.
So you think the Titans would give up 2 first rounds?
They can't afford him either.
I
They
think
just
the Titans
signed Malcolm Butler and Logan Ryan in long-term deals. If Mariota keeps playing how he's been playing, they might have to pay him. Derrick Henry keeps running the way. I don't know. I just think it's too expensive. And
What about the Colts?
I don't think that they would pay. I don't think they would trade him in division. I think that would be very stupid.
To see Jalen Ramsey twice a year.
Twice a year. You know
Twice a year.
he gonna circle both of them games.
And he's gonna
make sure.
talking.
Yup. He gonna make sure.
Hear him all game.
And who did the Jaguars have on the receiving core that can match up with him? Nobody. Allen Robinson's gone. Allen Hurns is gone.
They're gonna sign me. I get out there and give him a couple.
Yeah, you can drop a couple passes.
My prediction is he stays a disgruntled Jag for the season.
My prediction is that them Chargers is gonna find a way to get Jalen Ramsey over there. He gonna be playing with the Chargers.
Now, can you elaborate on this more? Because I want to hear it. I haven't heard the Chargers as a.
That's just something that I believe. Something that I'm going. That's a bold prediction that the Chargers are going to sign him.
I really think they that desperate for a corner.
Who they got?
They let Jason Verrett walk in free agency. Desmond King.
I don't see the Chargers trying to be that aggressive.
They had what was his name? They had a draft pick last year that stood out. Their secondary is deep. Well, I don't know how about too much now because they just lost Adrian Phillips as well.
Their secondary is beat up. Bad. So beat up, I still don't understand why did they release a cornerback on a practice squad. And they don't even have that many cornerbacks healthy. That's just like Pittsburgh saying, oh yeah, Big Ben went down, so we're going to go ahead and release this quarterback from our practice squad instead of just bringing him up and go ahead and sign some else in the practice squad.
Yeah,
they got Casey Hayward Jr. You know, he was an all-pro. He's been really good the past couple years.
The Chargers,
and that's like I said, Desmond King in the slot. Michael Davis, that's who I was talking about. He doesn't get enough attention over there, but he's been quietly balling over there in San Diego. That's what I said. I don't think it's a pressing need for them to pony up 2 first-round picks.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like,
if anything, is there's safeties. Yeah, there's safeties because, like we said, Derwin James and then Adrian Phillips. He was underrated too. He just got hurt, but they got Mike Williams going to be coming up soon. Joey Bosa, they're going to have to give him top-tier pass rushing money.
Maybe if the Steelers could have waited, they could have had a chance to get Jalen.
No, this happened the same time that
this was all around the same.
Yeah, I know.
The same thing. But the Steelers ain't gonna be able to afford them. They still got to pay AB from that trade, so they wouldn't be able to afford the. See, the Minka Fitzpatrick trade worked out perfectly because he's still gonna be on his rookie contract for another 2 to 3 more years. So that's perfect. Jalen Ramsey, that's it.
He's coming up
in time, right? Exactly.
And you might have to pay him number 1 corner money.
Yeah.
You had to get more than all of them, more than Pat P.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, but really, who you see doing it?
And the only team with the most money is the Colts. The only team with the most money is the Colts.
And like, I do not see them trading him individually.
But I also don't see like Jalen Ramsey fitting in well with the Colts. Like, it's just
they play a lot of man.
Now let me ask this.
Hello?
Do y'all think that this is possibly just a temporary thing just because they had struggled 2 games? Y'all don't think this just might be because he's an outspoken individual. He's passionate. He's very passionate about the game. Y'all don't think this might be just him blowing smoke because they had 2 bad games?
No, because
this started last year. Yeah, this started last year. His fuss is that he want to play man-to-man coverage. They won't let him play man-to-man coverage. They keep playing zone.
Well, this is a different coaching staff from last season.
It's also not that. He also was going back and forth because the defense was stopping fellas and the offense wasn't scoring many points.
And that too. That was
he really didn't like that. He said he really just want to win. He's doing everything. He feel like him and the defense is doing everything that they possibly can. And the offense.
I think honestly when it started was when they told him that they wasn't going to pay him and that he basically had to play out his rookie contract. I think he felt that was like a slap in the face.
Slap in the ear. That's a good point.
He's like, wow. And now he feels some type of way. First you don't want to pay me, and now you won't let me play man to man. I want to lock up the best receiver. I want to go against the number 1. And now y'all telling me y'all can't pay me as the best corner, and now trying to let me prove to y'all that I'm the best corner. Trade me. So now I feel as though it's like they trying to have him have a down year so they can not pay him. Yeah, as an excuse. Exactly. So he went out of there.
That could be it too. That's a very good point.
You know. What about Tampa Bay?
I mean, I think you still got to think of like where Jalen would be happy at, because you don't want to.
I mean, that is.
He want to go somewhere that's going to pay him and play man to man. That's his two priorities. He want to be paid and he want to play man to man.
I mean, that secondary didn't look too bad to me. They went
up against Cam.
Brandon Hargreaves and Elbercorn. I don't know. They was looking good out there. DJ Moore and Curtis Samuel, they ain't slouches.
No, but I mean, Cam really haven't been this out. He throwing passes in the dirt.
So many throws.
He missing a lot of passes.
A lot.
He's just standing in the
I mean, yeah, but they picked Jimmy G off twice.
Who picked Jimmy G off twice?
Jimmy G got picked off in the preseason like twice.
Oh, God, here we go with the subjectiveness. Here we go with the subjectiveness.
Oh, we got a random debate here. Okay.
Here we go with the subjectiveness.
We got a random debate
What is that a debate?
Random debate here.
What is that a debate?
Random debate here.
What is that a debate?
That the Buccaneers defense ain't that.
I'm not saying that they're not.
They went against Cam Newton. Nothing wrong with Cam. Cam is a good quarterback, but Cam ain't Cam.
You got to play who's on your schedule.
Cam ain't
You got to play who's on your schedule.
I don't know what happened in that game.
You got to play who's on your schedule. They didn't choose to play him. You got to play who's on your schedule.
Also, but you can't, just boost it up.
So what about Christian McCaffrey?
Yeah, they was in his.
And on that last play, that was one of their defensive backs that kept him out of the end zone.
They was in his
That's a good play, but
what all I was saying is, which is what I've been saying since we started this conversation, they could use him, yes, but is he worth the asking price versus what they always have? In my opinion, no.
I mean, I don't see him going there really, just because Jalen Ramsey, I think you want to be on a winning team. You don't want like another whole Antonio Brown situation.
I mean, ultimately though, he can choose where he wants to go. They could tell him, "Oh yeah, we'll send you there." But if
they usually give the players like, "Hey, you choose out of these 5 teams that we could legitimately trade you to," just like the cornerback. I can't even think his name. That played for the Rams now.
Akeem Talib.
Yeah, Akeem Talib. He was like,
Peters.
no, Akeem Talib. He was like, they told me that I could even go to the what teams was it? It was 2 teams, but he chose to go to whoever.
The Rams.
Yeah, the Rams. He chose to go to the Rams. But yeah, some teams they pick like, hey, you pick out of these 5 teams that we can legitimately trade you to, because it's not possible to trade you to the other teams. So you choose out of these 5, whatever out of these 5 you like, you can go there. That's what they like him like that. Sometimes they be on some.
We'll see. I think he plays out his contract and straight big and crazy. I don't think
he'll go to the Chargers.
I don't think they trade him or resign him.
I mean, I don't think they trade him. I really can't see who's going to trade 2 first rounders for him.
That could really use him. And I
think they're going to drop their
I would be highly surprised if they trade to an in division team. I would be highly surprised if they trade him in division.
Yeah, me too.
I know the
Anybody
NFL
would be surprised.
I know the NFL is full of like surprises and unexpected, but that would be that. Like I said, can you imagine having to play him 2 times a season after you trade him away? And because y'all his old team and it ended off badly, he's gonna have them games circled and he's gonna be locked in.
Circle.
And they already have a stalwart defense. You're only making it hard on yourself.
I mean, you see what Odell did to the Jets, and they just in New York. That's not even the Giants.
Oh, I can't wait till he gets another crack at the Giants. I can't wait to see that. That's going to be a good one.
That's personal.
And I hope Jack Rabbit follows him all over the field.
Oh yeah, I want to see that.
I want to see that matchup. I want to see OBJ versus Jack Rabbit. I hope they let him mirror him when they play. I want to see that. Or even if it's DeAndre Drake and he steps up, I want to see the Giants put their best defensive back against him and let him follow him the whole game.
Yeah, I can't wait to see Odell get back.
I believe that's next season. I believe that's when the AFC North plays the NFC East. I believe that's next season.
Season too late. I wish it was this season.
I do too. But the Giants were smart. They knew better. They knew better than trade him in division or in conference. They don't want to see that.
Yeah,
they don't want to see that.
The rep.
Yeah, nope. He ain't even into this prime yet.
Jalen Ramsey going to the Chargers. I'm telling y'all, he going to the Chargers.
Can we book that? Is that right?
I'm booking that. I'm booking that.
He's booking it. Jalen Ramsey to the Chargers.
To the Chargers. When y'all get that report, the Chargers traded for Jalen Ramsey. I want y'all to thank Al.
He was right about it. He was right about Lamar Jackson on 5 TD passes.
Because I am the GOAT.
Positive, right?
And let us know what y'all think in the comments too. Where y'all think he might land. Give us some of y'all potential, some of y'all feedback and potential landing spots.
I agree with you though. I think they're gonna drop that asking price.
They have to.
Right now, I don't see nobody doing that. Even he's a real good player, but 2 first-round picks.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of teams throw out the guns in the beginning just in case they get lucky. Like, hey, we gonna ask for 2 first-rounders. You know what I'm saying? Like that's.
Or if the players with the rip for like Khalil Mack, I would give up 2 first-rounders for Khalil Mack in a heartbeat. I think that was worth it for the Bears.
That's a game changer.
Yeah, legit. Ramsey, he
said that's a game changer. He said that. He called that man that. That's a machine. Though.
He's a machine. That's what he is, a machine. Jalen Ramsey, I wouldn't. He's on the cusp of greatness of being a game changer. He's almost there.
You remember he's sack strap. I said sack strap. Sack strip. What was that? Kaiser. He ripped the ball from me like a little ass boy.
Yeah, he a real physical corner. That's why I like him. That's what I like about him. Real bump around, get in your face, and he gonna let you hear it the whole game.
And how many corners wants to follow the main receivers? Look at some of the main receivers. He wants to follow Julio, Mike Evans, D-Hop. He said he wanted to shadow D-Hop.
D-Hop his favorite.
His favorite.
Top dog versus top dog.
Who wants? That takes a lot of swag and a lot of guts to want to shadow D-Hop 2 times a year.
Reeves would have done it if he was still here.
You said Randy?
Oh, we getting a little nostalgic over here. Which Reeves?
Randy?
The Jets Reeves, the Patriots Reeves, or the Chiefs Reeves?
We talking about the first year Jets Reeves. First couple years before he dipped Reeves. For that
the
injury.
one like this?
Not the Patriots Super Bowl Jets.
I think that one caused the injury.
I don't know what you're talking about. I plead the 5th. Jalen Ramsey is going to the Chargers. They're going to get him by the end of this week. Not going to wood if you with me.
Well, you're looking lonesome, but
I appreciate y'all watching.
I guess we'll see you next time.
Appreciate y'all watching. Make sure y'all go like and subscribe. Follow the page, The Al Report, on Instagram, Facebook.
Twitter will be out by next episode.
As
well as a fan email. Definitely have that set up too.
Yeah, we got a fan
Make sure you check us all out. And make sure you pass us around to your friends and family.
Alright, until next video, we'll see y'all.